Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In the Pit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to In the Pit. My name is Noah Shelton, Gluma 2020 alum. I'm here with the coach of Gluma basketball, Dusty Perdue. Dusty, congratulations on the win at the Terrell Tip-Off Invitational against Terrell and Westville on Monday and Tuesday. What are some keys to the game on Monday and Tuesday that led the Gators to victory?
Well, very excited. Again, thank you, Noah, for doing this. First two episodes have been great. I'm looking for another one. You're very informed of, you do your homework before we get started, and I appreciate that. Well, we played Westville, a team out of Perry, Georgia, on Monday. I knew they were a really, really good program. I've played them before in some other seasons, but they had graduated some girls just like we had graduated some girls, but they had picked up a really, really good player from North Georgia who, all the pub about her was really, really good. She could play. And, of course, we have Jasmine, too, to balance that out. But we won 57-44. It was a very tough game all the way down to the end. Jasmine scored 19 in that game, and Takayla Davis scored 11. And I will tell you, Takayla had a double-double. She scored 11 and had 12 rebounds. Anna Grace Griggs scored 7 points and had 12 rebounds. So we had a balanced attack of scoring, and I'll go over that game real fast. Jasmine had 19. Takayla had 11. Olivia Slocum and Anna Grace both had 7 points apiece. Caitlin Blackshear hit 3 threes and had 9 points, which was a great game for her. And Bobby Taylor Brazil had 4. So we had a balanced attack, played good defense, man-to-man the whole game. Really proud of the win on Monday. Then we turned around last night and played Terrell Academy, which was the host school. And I knew going in that, the calls are not always going to go your way, especially when you go into another state and you go into the home of another of the people that you're playing. And we were in foul trouble early. Jasmine was in foul trouble in the second quarter. I had to sit her. We kept the lead in the first half all the way till halftime, put Jasmine back in, and it was a back-and-forth game pretty much the whole game. And some things didn't go our way in the fourth quarter, but we overcame that and ended up winning 42-37. And Jasmine had 23. Takayla had 9. Anna Grace Griggs had 7 points. And we just had another balance. We're figuring out how to play. We're figuring out how to play each other. We're figuring out how to play with each other, and just excited about where we're at right now.
Yeah, I saw that both Takayla and Anna Grace Griggs had 12 rebounds in that last game. What is something y'all been working on in practice to be so dominant around the glass?
Trying to be a little bit tougher. We're trying to use our body, be a little tougher, understanding that the game is a contact sport, whether you think so or not, and just using our length. I mean, we're 5'10" with Takayla. Anna Grace is probably 5'8" or 5'9", but very long legs, very long arms, great volleyball player. So let's use some of that talent for basketball. We really have pushed rebounding here in the last 2 weeks, understanding it, trying to get position, and it's helped us out. We're playing Evangel at home on Monday. Everybody's playing, both JVs, both varsities. It'll start at 4:30 in the afternoon, and we'll just continue through the night. One thing about that, Mr. Mitchell wanted me to throw that out there. If you show up with 2 canned goods, you get in free. No matter who you are, show up with 2 canned goods, you get in free. I think they're giving that away to some people around our area. So wanted to promote that. I've even promoted that with the Evangel people. So we're only going to play one time next week, and that's going to be against Evangel, which is a very good start for our boys. And then the following week, we're going to play 3 games in that week. So we're just trying to get trying to get our season going and trying to get where we're going to be playing each and every week.
Okay, so start off with the Evangel game for the ladies next week. What are some keys to beat Evangel at home?
Well, it's going to be a tough game, especially on the post, because they probably returned the biggest girl in the state. They have a 6'3" post player, about 6'3", 6'4" post player that will give us all we want on the boards. They return some guards that are pretty good. we're going to have to put pressure on the ball so that they can't get it into the post. And when they do, we're going to have to play in front of her and behind her and try to keep her off the boards and try to make sure that they only get one trip down shooting the basketball each trip down the floor. So we want to play fast. We're going to try to play fast, and hopefully our bench will be better than their bench.
All right, so for the boys, it's the boys' first game of the year. So what are some things you're looking for the boys to look good in the first game and continue it through the season?
Looking for 5 guys that can play together and have some chemistry is what we'll be looking for. 9 guys coming out of football. 5 have been with me the whole 2 months that we've been practicing. So they have a good little chemistry together, but it may not always be the 5 that you want on the floor at the same time. But I like this team from the standpoint of we don't have an outstanding basketball player or a superstar, I should say. They're all about even with their basketball ability, and I think that's a good thing. I think we'll share the ball a little bit more. I don't think there's that one guy that's going to come out there and think he's supposed to be the one to shoot it every time. So I'm excited from a standpoint of chemistry and just trying to build on the first game. You know, what do we do the second game to get better, and so on and so on. Our motto this year on the boys and the girls is to be 1-0 at the end of every day, whatever that is, whether it's at 1-0 in practice, whether it's 1-0 in a game of horse, whether it's 1-0 of who drinks the most water at the water fountain. I mean, we want to be 1-0 in something at the end of the day.
All right. Do you know you're starting 5, or is that still up in the air?
That's still up in the air, and I would not tell you so that it would go out onto the World Wide Web.
All right, just making sure, just testing you, Coach.
I know you are. That's what you journalists are supposed to do.
Right.
But no, I will tell them the day before we play. I have a mindset of 3 of the 5. But I want to keep them in limbo to make them have to work a little bit harder and see who comes out on top.
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
No, I just want to say, no, this has been good. I've gotten a lot of feedback. I appreciate you taking your time. I know you're home for Thanksgiving. I know your mom and everybody's happy that you're home. And I appreciate you just taking the time to want to do this. And I hope this helps you for your future. And I know you are promoting Glenwood basketball, and I appreciate that.
Well, no problem at all. Thank you very much, Coach. Reminder, everybody watching, bring 2 cane goods to the game on Monday. You'll get in free.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of In the Pit, and we'll check back in next week.